In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 7, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Francisco Giants versus San Diego Padres. It's an all-National League West affair as the San Francisco Giants head down the coast for the start of a pivotal 4-game tilt with their in-state rivals, the San Diego Padres. Both clubs have fallen off the pace in recent weeks as the Padres enter the night 5.5 games back of the first-place Dodgers, while the Giants have slipped all the way to 10.5 games out as they find themselves in the midst of a 3-12 stretch. The slumping San Diego Padres hope to avoid a third straight series loss in Thursday's head-to-head showdown with the visiting San Francisco Giants. An ugly 2-game sweep was the headliner in their previous home series against the Seattle Mariners. Meanwhile, the Giants failed to handle their business on the road against the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco will hand the ball to their ace Logan Webb in the series opener. He will take on the Padres ace Joe Musgrove in what looks to be an electric matchup on paper. Neither of these teams looks particularly trustworthy at the moment, with the Giants entering play 3-12 in their last 15 contests, while San Diego is just 1-5 in their last 6 games. Both teams have struggled to consistently generate runs over the past 2 weeks, and they have suffered as a result. Each team will feel good about their starting pitcher heading into this matchup, with the Padres earning a slight advantage with Musgrove firmly in the mix in the early National League Cy Young race. San Diego is an excellent 11-3 in his starts this season. I'm banking on a strong effort from both pitchers, with the real drama coming when the two teams are forced to turn to their bullpens. That's when the Padres will have a considerable advantage against a Giants bullpen with the 7th worst ER in the league. This game will go from a nail-biter to a head-shaker when the relief help for San Francisco blows it down the stretch for the Padres to get back on track at home against a reeling divisional foe today. So the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. This is a really small over-under line, but it is warranted given the pair of aces that will be towing the rubber Thursday evening. Both Webb and Musgrove rank among the top pitchers in the National League, and they each look poised to build on their strong season performances against struggling opposition. The Padres have scored 2 runs or less in 5 of their last 6 contests, while San Francisco has been held to 3 runs or less in 6 of their last 8. Expect tough sledding for both squads in this one, as base traffic will be at a premium. Look for a classic Petco Park pitchers duel here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The much-improved Chicago Cubs will travel to California to take on the National League leaders Los Angeles Dodgers in a 4-game series that will open on Thursday, July 7th at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers, who briefly lost the top spot in the National League to the New York Mets, didn't take long to restore that place thanks to the good form of late. These National League rivals have met 3 times this season, and the Dodgers won all 3 games with ease. Chicago is 4-10 in their last 14 road games and 28-58 in their last 86 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 5-2 in their last 7 games against the National League West. Los Angeles is 53-18 in their last 71 home games and 49-20 in their last 69 games against the National League Central, while the under is 8-2 in their last 12 games overall. The worst team in baseball is on the road to fade the best team in baseball. Let's not overcomplicate things. I believe that the Dodgers and their powerful lineup, coupled with a great pitching staff, should cruise through this series. Gonsolin's just been so good, and while the run can't last forever, I think he's just one of those guys that you have to ride until the hot hand stops paying, especially when he's at home. I know that the Cubs are playing very well at the moment, but they will face the best pitcher in the entire MLB, Tony Gonsolin, and I am not giving them a lot of chances here. This one is a no-brainer, and the Dodgers should win this game by a landslide. So the Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. While the Dodgers' defense has been tight, it's important to add that the Cubs' defense improved recently, but they recorded solid results mainly because of a high-scoring offense. Chicago is batting .248 against the righties with 4.57 runs scored, which are not bad numbers. Not at all. They do face Gonsolin, the starter who carries the lowest ERA in the entire league, but something is telling me that this one is going to produce more than 8 runs. I am definitely backing the visitors to score 2 or 3 runs off of Gonsolin, while the Dodgers will have to deal for the rest of the runs to make this game a high-scoring one. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus Seattle Mariners. The Toronto Blue Jays continue their West Coast trip as they begin a 4-game series against the Seattle Mariners on Thursday night. Toronto will be sending right-hander Kevin Gausman to the mound after leaving his last start early due to a line drive hitting his ankle, but in that start he did not factor into the decision against the Tampa Bay Rays as he went 2 shutout innings and allowed 4 hits with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Seattle is sending southpaw Marco Gonzalez to pitch here as he lost against the Oakland Athletics last time out as he threw 6 innings and gave up 2 runs on 8 hits with a hit by pitch, a walk, and a pair of strikeouts. The Toronto Blue Jays are 4-6 in their last 10 games and are 44-38 on the season. The Seattle Mariners are 41-42 on the season and are 7-3 in their last 10 games as they have been in the middle of their best ball. The Toronto Blue Jays have been struggling lately while the Seattle Mariners have been one of the hotter teams since their brawl with the Los Angeles Angels. Kevin Gausman could be a question mark here as he had to exit his last start after being struck with a line drive, while Marco Gonzalez has a 2.84 ERA in his previous 7 starts so far. The bullpens have been at some different levels this year as the Blue Jays are currently 21st in MLB with a 4.25 reliever ERA, while the Mariners are 15th with a 3.74 bullpen ERA. The Toronto Blue Jays have been in a bit of a slump this week, and them not having a starting pitcher listed doesn't make them all that attractive. The Seattle Mariners are quietly one of the hotter teams in the league, and they're a tough team to step in front of right now, especially with odds makers not giving them much respect. Marco Gonzalez has allowed just 30 hits and 12 runs in his last 37 innings. All in all, the Seattle Mariners have been the better team recently and pitching incredibly well as of late, so the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. This is a loaded Toronto lineup that ranks 4th with a 112 WRC+ while having very few easy outs in the everyday order, enough to challenge any pitcher. Gonzalez has only a 135 Fahrenheit IP- for the season, and while he's the type of pitcher that often outperforms his peripherals, that level of difference means his great ERA likely won't keep up for Ling. Toronto's bullpen is a massive problem right now as it owns the 9th worst ERA in baseball and is only getting worse in recent weeks. The Blue Jays are likely to play a lot of high-scoring games moving forward, and Seattle's offense is good enough to take advantage of their pitching woes. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.